Hey everyone, I'm Carnisha, but you can call me Misha, and welcome back to Misha Speaks. I am currently an ALT on the JET program here in Japan, and although I've been under the weather lately, as you can hear, today I wanted to give you a look at what my typical day as an ALT would be like. So every day typically starts the same with like getting ready, getting my body ready for school. Sometimes I plan lessons in the morning before I go, and I just make sure that I have everything prepared for my students once I get there and start teaching class. So as an ALT, lesson planning is absolutely key. My job is to create lessons that are both fun and obviously practical so the students can actually use what they learn in their English classes in real life, whether it's greeting someone, talking about what you like, or even just talking about your family members. So even though I won't be in the classroom today because obviously I'm not feeling well, the planning still never stops. So one challenge that I have is balancing speaking practice with grammar, especially since my students are really super beginners in English. But seeing them improve over time is one of the most rewarding parts of the job. Like, it's really so nice to see them just get better at English. It's really cool. Kind of how like my Japanese gets better over time. So normally, after getting ready, my day starts with a commute to one of my main schools. I teach at 3 different schools, and each one of them are completely different, and they have a different energy and a completely different atmosphere from one another. I absolutely love commuting to work in Japan. Like, it gives me a quiet moment to myself before the chaos ensues and teaching sometimes 35 students at once. Sometimes I will listen to music, or sometimes I'll just take in the scenery and just kind of chill before I get to work. So it's always a peaceful time to be able to reflect on what I want to do that day and what I want to teach in class and just what kind of day I want to have. And I've really come to appreciate the beautiful landscapes that makes the commute like so worth it. It's just beautiful here. So here I'm gonna show one of the schools where I work. I usually arrive anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes before so that I can meet with my JTE or a Japanese teacher of English and prepare for the lessons that are gonna be for today. So as an ALT, I'm not just a language teacher. I also play a huge role in introducing my students to new cultural perspectives and helping them gain a lot of confidence in using their English in their daily lives. At the end of classes, I like to really reflect on how the lessons went. And sometimes, no matter how well things go, I think it's really important to ask myself what I can improve on for next time. What can I do better? How can I connect with my students better? How can I connect with my JTE better? And one of the more challenging aspects of this job is adapting my lessons to suit not only different learning styles, but also the number of students. Like, my town is so small that one of my schools just has 1 kid in the whole school. It's just 1 kid. And some students are really shy and others are really eager, and so sometimes it's very difficult for me to find ways to cater activities for everyone to have a good time. So that's one of my really big challenges that I've had to face, being an ALT in the JET program. Being an ALT in the JET program is about so much more than just teaching. It's also really about building relationships with students, building relationships with people in your community, and helping them see not only English but foreign people in such a good light, and helping them see English as a way, another way that they can express themselves and not just a subject in school. And the progress that they make, even the small ones, make everything so incredibly worth it. With lesson planning, the getting up early, and so many other challenges that comes with teaching English as a second language. So on days like today when I'm not at school, I use time to catch up on cleaning at home. I use time to run errands or just to explore things like around the town. Today, I am going to the bank to pay a bill, adulting things. So I can do quite a few things at the ATM, and it makes it so incredibly convenient. Living in Japan has been an incredible experience. I've been here for a year. From navigating everyday tasks to immersing myself in a different language and local culture. It's just literally always something new to do and something new to experience. Like even running errands can turn into an adventure when you are living abroad. I've also found that Japanese people are incredibly kind and they are so willing to help. Like if I need directions or I need advice or I need to know how to say something, like I've really learned that they can be very helpful, and that has made living here incredibly welcoming. Like I had a lot of anxiety about moving abroad. You know, would they like black people? Like would they be welcoming of foreigners? And I'm so glad all my anxieties were incredibly wrong. But after the day of work or errands, I like to take time, obviously, to relax and reflect because I'm also a mother on top of teaching. So sometimes in my free time, I love to study Japanese, as that's something that I really want to master. And sometimes I just unwind and watch anime or a TV show that I really like. Being an ALT has taught me a lot, not just about teaching, but a lot about myself and how I can continue to grow, both as an educator, as a mother, as a person, as a friend, like so many different ways. Like I'm always learning, whether it's through my students or my colleagues or my experiences just outside of the classroom. It's been an amazing privilege to be here in Japan, working with incredible students and experiencing the culture firsthand. I'm so excited to continue growing in this role and seeing where this journey will take me. So I just want to thank you guys so much for spending kind of like a little typical day / off day with me and just getting a glimpse into life as an assistant language teacher on the JET program. I hope this gave you some insight into what it's like to live and work in Japan. And until next time, take care. And as always, speak a new language so that the world can be new. Bye.